can surf.
You can surf? Yeah?
I don't know, like, I like surfing, that's it, pretty much. I like longboarding, like shortboarding, I like going out on a fish, on a lyre, whatever, it's awesome. I can't do 4 feet aerials, 360 rodeo clown and having a cigarette in the way. Nah. I can't do that.
Are you working towards that?
I hope so.
That's the new technology, right? That allows you to accomplish all of it.
Yeah, you're doing a rodeo flip clown on a surfboard while you're smoking. Okay, you need something different as a surfboard.
Oh my goodness. So Markus, tell me your full name.
Markus Gneist.
Nice.
Yeah.
And your company is Journey?
Yeah, Journey.
Journey, and that because you have been on a journey?
Yeah, kind of fitted.
Kind of fit? Yeah?
Journey, like surfing is a journey. It's not anymore what it was. Yeah, like nowadays you live where you surf, or if you travel, your hotel is where you surf. Back in the days, and Indo still has that. It's more like you hop to an island, you get a car, and then you search. So you're on a journey. That's surfing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And your board making, that's a journey for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do so many things.
So many things. So tell me about the technology, the shaping that you've been just describing. Tell me about the reason behind the tail and the reason why this board is easier to ride, especially when it's fitted towards a person when they want to surf.
It's not easier to ride. If you're a beginner, you don't search anything on this board. If you're a proficient surfer, then you want to have something agile, skatey. You want to go really vertical, roundhouses, aerials, and whatever. Grinds on a lip, floaters, where you go with your tail first. So then you need something different. You need a new aspect in a surfboard. And then you can just deduct it down, like what speed, what's control. And then you make some numbers, you run a board over it, and then you make this board. Like, don't look what the others are surfing. That doesn't work.
How did you find out what worked for you? How did you know what worked for you? How did you find out what worked for you amongst
this board?
Yeah, this board.
I made numbers.
You made numbers.
I took a sketch block. I calculated some numbers out of that. Like how much buoyancy do I need? How much rocker do I need? Where's the speed? How much wave do I get on the spot where I'm going surfing with that? How much speed do I lose doing button turns if I do this tail rocker? How much? Like you can run a million numbers. Let's say you do 10 equations in the total, then you get your board, and then you shape it. Very much. Small boards like this, if you hold them wide, they become fast. If you hold them even wider, even shorter, they become even faster. This is what I told you before. Like if you have a wide board, which is kind of long, let's say 5'8", and then you have the same width, and it's kind of short, like a 4'5", the 4'5" will work better. It's a number game. It's not what we are experiencing and we know.
So, how did you decide what tail to use when you went to a shorter? What was inspiring for you to decide to make the tail in the shape that it is? Because it is something that's coming out. We discussed, I remember, I told you Firewire is doing it for their front end. So what is it that gave you the inspiration to use this tail on this specific board with its width and its length?
The need in it means I just said that you have to hold a special aspect ratio if you want to create a really nice board. So now you're creating a short board which is wide. So which kind of tail could I implement into that without destroying my rails? It is going to be a wide tail. You can't go pinpoint. Then you have no rail left which holds you because you're only facing 4 or 5 of a board. So you're already widening your tail a lot. So let's say now you're going into a half moon, this shape is around a little bit. That's bullshit. This is really good if you look into short barrel boards, but that's not a short barrel board. You want to gain surface area in the back to make powerful turns, to accelerate yourself out of ship. So you need extra surface. The edges, if you, instead of having it square, if you build a small triangle, you gain more stability, more control, without losing. This is something which each shaper is facing. Normally it's a give and take. You can have a really long board, but it will not be super agile. You will have a really short board, but it will not be super stable. Normally it's always a give and take. But sometimes if you're smart enough, if you look deep into problems, you only take and you don't give. You can do this nowadays. So with this tail, you just did that. Just taking, you didn't give anything back. So you gained.
Fabulous. And you showed me your fins. You showed me that you were customizing your own fins here, which is a very beautiful.
Yeah, they're just having this little winglet. Really important, and that is a proper material. All this bullshit molded CS fins, for example, which are coming out of a plastic mold. They're just bad. Like seriously bad. I can't even. There's so much to talk about. For example, if you look into the foil of the fin, or first, how important is a fin? Pretty important. Like no fin, you're screwed. You don't want it anymore. Yes. Now you got some fins, so you already said they're important. So how much do they really intervene with your surfing? Let's say you have a thruster. Fins, 20-25% of drag evolve from 3 fins. That's why an alaya is so fast. Everybody says alaya is so fast and goes with the wave. Let's say that's why a surfboard is so slow. That's a better view of looking. So if you have 3 fins under them, you better design them neat. So how do you design them neat? Again, you can run numbers. And let's say you have a perfect aspect ratio, a 3-digit foil for a fin. Which would be a really slim fin. You are facing something 4 to 5 millimeters. Whereas the normal standard fins you can buy are often 6 to 8 millimeters. Which doesn't sound like much, but if you compare these two numbers again, it's 100% more. So why? These are multi-million-dollar companies who are doing these fins. Yeah, the reason is pretty simple. They know about it's not the best, but they are limited in their material. So if they're popping out molded fins, the material they are using, they can't choose that thin. If they would choose it that thin, the flex would become bullshit. It would be a wobble fin. So now they are just increasing the fin. They can use still this material, and they're not telling anybody. Ask me. Some of my friends, which are pretty good surfers around here, way better than me, they do all this aerial shit. If you do them proper hand-foiled, nice, thought-through 3-digit foil fin, they're swearing on it. They say, dude, my board becomes fast. And then again, you just say, no, your board was slow in the beginning, now it's just standard. Yeah, don't just buy anything which is out there and don't give it a second thought. That's wrong.
Right.
Yeah, so fins are a really easy example for that. Like that we are just buying a lot and don't give it a thought. And then really handed and skillful people are doing really nice fins. But they don't experiment enough to see that they could do way better.
Are you selling these fins independently of your boards, or they're solely with the board? So it's a perfect customization.
Yeah, and nobody wants to like these fins. Everybody who does fins, no, that's a shitty job. Like you have to lay a really nice panel, then you have to cut them out, then you have to foil them out, and then in the end you charge what, $100 for that, and you think like, dude, that was so much work for $100. Nah.
Right. So it's a whole package,
yeah.
And including the artwork. You were telling me that you use the batik as well as hand drawing.
Yeah.
Very beautiful work. I think that's one of the things that's going to really stand out on top of your design is the beauty. So it's not only just functional, highly functional.
Yeah.
But there are pieces of art.
Yeah, that's what we are trying to do. Like functional but beautiful.
But beautiful art.
Yeah.
Let's show them this board behind here, because you have not only this batik here, but this that's holding the gold as well.
Yeah.
Look at that. Now, is this a batik or is that a hand
That's a hand drawing on a silk
hand drawing on silk?
and then we glassed it in.
That's amazing. And this was all shaped here in this shaping room.
Yep.
Right here, and then you said all of the glassing and artwork is created upstairs.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing, and you have an opening on the 28th
28.
of this month. Very excited. I'm so excited. We're going to be here, so I have to come. I'm
Okay.
totally
Yeah, I
stoked.
hope you
Me and the
come.
Gons will be here. It's
Yeah.
been so wonderful talking with you.
Thanks.
Thanks so much for sharing your love.
Okay.
Okay, aloha.
Keep surfing.